And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season.
Couldn't agree with you more. And soon enough, BA, we'll find out which teams have a right to be optimistic and can earn the right to be considered contenders. It's always fun to see which teams take that next step towards being playoff ready.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Al Horford out there with Nasir Little. Then there's Christian Wood. Then it's Tim Hardaway.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking how dangerous he is.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Shot from 16. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Wiggins.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wood up top. Clock at 6. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, you look at Wood, and it's his versatility that makes him a tough cover inside and out. An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently, his defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
Now here's Wiggins. Up top, Smith. Up and over Hardaway. Again, the Warriors score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking. And he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today.
Here's Little. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Hardaway. Driving in. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly, you look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him who took a while to find his way into the league step up in that manner.
And the Mavericks with possession here. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Horford passes to Hardaway. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Hardaway. Wood left side. Shoots over Wiseman. Wood misses. The Warriors leading. Here we go, one-on-one. Smith with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. The shot by Hardy, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Green. Here's Hardy from downtown. Looney grabs a miss. Here's Smith. Smith's got 16 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
McGee against Looney. Back to Little to stop the run. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
He's as surprised. Most nights that bucket. It is automatic.
Smith outside. Shoots over Hardy. And there's another one for the Warriors.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Dallas calls time here. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
This team downed them in last year's conference finals, ultimately ending their championship dreams.
Yeah, a bitter pill to swallow, too. I mean, when you face that team again, that's always, not just in the back of your head, it's in the front of your mind, too. Getting a win would be some kind of consolation.
Now here's Finney Smith. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
Golden State foul. Smith. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Get outside. 41 seconds left in the opening quarter. Green against Poole.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Smith's got 21 points in the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Hardy, covered by Smith. Trying to get back on track. The shot by Hardy, no good. Smith outside. It's tipped. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And their defense has stood.
The Mavericks, 6. Fans, give it up.
Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And the Mavericks will go for it. Different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Wood. Finney-Smith comes in for Horford. Little's checked in for Green. And it's Hardy in for Hardaway. On the court right now for Dallas. Inside, they have Finney-Smith and McGee. Then it's Hardy. Then it's Nasir Little. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He dropped 50 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Walker passes to Smith. 1 minute left in the first half. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Sinks the tray.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
56 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Little. Walker covering. And here's McGee. Inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Walker with a steal. Smith right side. Shoots over Hardy. Smith no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Basket counts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Hardy. To halt the run. Can't hit that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run with it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. There's Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State. It really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Smith out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Pass to Little. Wood outside. They get it back. Here's Horford. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Curry passes to Smith. This one for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Hardaway, no good.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Pass to Horford. Back to Green. Over Smith. Fades and shoots. And there's the bucket as Horford finishes it off. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Little. Pass to Wood. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was a smart, heady play by Wood to get.
Substitution on the court.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the Mavericks 5 right now. We've got Al Horford. He's out there with Nasir Little. Tim Hardaway is out there with Christian Wood. Smith inside. Horford pulls it in. So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Little. To the paint. Horford inside. He's against Smith. Horford can't hit. Smith outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everybody.
Porch body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stressed about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt Tesla, hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like the King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they I'm back there doing jack dance like and I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you could try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look around at my confidence, just wide open, big whipping it. I notice they treat me.
Until then, answer this Shaq question correctly for a. How many times has Shaquille O'Neal appeared on the cover of NBA 2K?
Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Let's take a little walk down memory lane. He donned the cover of NBA 2K6, 2K7, and the Legend Edition of 2K18.
If you answered 3, then you are correct. Lucky number 3. Congratulations on this VC.
The yearly launch of NBA 2K is always buzzword for us to celebrate and
today, Greg, it's about the NBA, but tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Wiggins is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Curry. Then it's Smith. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Booker after the missed 3 from Smith. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
Yeah, I think they might want to play at a slow pace and try and avoid a track meet.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here is Ayton after the three-pointer from Smith. Tries it from 9. Passes it to Washington. Here's Booker from past the arc. They get it back.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Smith against Booker. Fires from the wing. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 10 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Washington against Curry. Washington passes to Young. They get a hand on it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And the Warriors making a change here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Smith for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. James Wiseman's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Smith, and it's Poole in at the shooting guard. Now here is Smith. Last game out, he had 40 points. Basket, good.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The pass to Houston. Now Brown, defended by Kuminga. Brown kicks to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Pass to Washington. Here's Houston. And again, it's the Suns missing. Warriors leading by 5. Down low. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his second basket of the game.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And they pick up 2. Smith's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bridges passes to Brown. Out left to the wing. Washington finds Brown. They need this. And the call on the shot sends it into the line.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody's subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now here is Smith. He's got 17.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors? First free throw is good. Sun changes for Phoenix. Young comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Joe Ingles in for Bridges.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now, here's Shamet. Last game out, he had 14. Here's Booker. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Booker's got 9. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Shows a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Smith. For the 3. Booker, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 13-4 run. Floats it up for MP. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. I hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Curry's checked in for Moody. Suns trail by 9. Booker looking around. Shamet on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. With the fadeaway. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Booker with it. He's coming off a 31-point game against Orlando.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Young out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Washington in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Golden State ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Warriors leading by 13. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Here's Smith. And there it is for him. Smith's got 28.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. MP's really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Brown is checked.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Matthews. Stolen by Thompson.
Phoenix foul. Thaddeus Young.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors. The free throw drops for Smith. Good on both. Suns trail by 17. Poked away. It's taken away by Smith. Shoots over Shamet. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 32 seconds left in the third. Five to shoot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. And that one, good. Smith's got 8 points in the quarter.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You know.
Pass to Ingles to stop the run. No good on the last second attempt there. No, through 3/4 of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Warriors on top of 19. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving.
Shamit's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Washington. And some changes here for the Warriors. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smith.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Baldwin, Looney out there with Maxi Kleba. And it's Smith, and it's Walker in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Houston. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Walker dishes to Smith. Passes to Baldwin. From deep three-point range, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Smith.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.